feel like it. Most likely sometime tomorrow night, but... What? I can't bother myself on an empty stomach. By the way, care to join me for lunch? You don't have the appetite right now. I can see why. A couple kicks to the stomach like that would render me quite, not hungry, to say the least. I could tell you at least held your ground a little bit. And I shit you not, that other guy was limping away, so that's a start. Are you, picking up on anything that I taught you from last time? Okay, just trying your best to avoid it. That's the smart way to do it, but if it's inevitable that these guys are gonna keep bothering you, you gotta take matters into your own hands, kid. That's what I had to do. Yeah, it wasn't always like this. No one is born a killer. Yeah, I promise you I wasn't much different than you. A lot of people have done things to me for trivial matters. Yeah. Oftentimes it's just because of my race. People would ostracize me for the dumbest things, but you, my friend, you're just like a glorified punching bag to these guys. But we can change that. And when I say we, I mean myself. Oh, don't worry. Yeah, I don't think I was as explicit last time, so I'll make sure to get my point across. I showed them a little bit of grace. Mercy. No, kid. You see, mercy is good treatment that falls upon people who deserve it. Grace is the same thing, but it falls into those who don't deserve it. And I can assure you they don't deserve sympathy. So yeah, I'll make sure to send them a message personally from yours truly. What am I gonna do? Like I said, I'm gonna get my fucking point across. That you are not to be messed with. And that they're not to lay a single finger on you ever again. And I'll make sure of it. Whether I have to literally make them incapable of laying another finger on you, by means of, simply removing that appendage from them, or being persuasive enough. And I can be pretty persuasive. Just simple measures. Don't worry. Besides, this is for you, not for me. Think of it as a gift. Because, after all, you're basically the only person who ever has lunch with me. You're like my lunch buddy. Which, besides, I'm still gonna need someone to come to lunch with me. Are you down? No, your ribs still hurt. I got you. I'll just stop by and bring you something. I'm sorry, what was that? Why you? Well, why not you? I don't know. At first it seemed like a fun way to pass time, but a pretty cool kid. I mean, you're funny. Funny to watch. And no, not funny looking. I can assure you actually dress a lot better than I do. Yeah. I mean, I just wear the school uniform, but you managed to spice it up a little bit. I like that. I would take a note out of your book, but I don't want to be a copycat. I know imitation is the highest form of flattery, but I'd rather just say it to your face and carry on. So, for the sake of record keeping, you do consent to whatever judgment I pass upon to these bastards tomorrow. Cool. It's none of our concern then. They'll be out of your hair. Oh, I'll do it myself, don't worry. This isn't gonna be something I just pass on to any other goon. Yeah, I'll make sure the job is done. Besides, I find it just so unfair. You know, you're already getting fucked over with just the institution. Especially your professors. They're all pieces of work. Yeah. You'd think they'd actually give a damn. But that's where you're wrong. You can't believe the horse crap that they feed you. Gotta be on your toes. That being said, I also need help with homework again. No, I'm not just asking for answers. It's a paper, and I have to write it on an experience that I've had before that really moved me. I was wondering if it's okay if I write about you. I would like to joke about how poetic it was seeing these gentlemen absolutely smite you in the cranium. Passing divine judgment onto you. Much like a scripted play. As said before, one glorious ass beating, but, no show, don't tell, you know. And that's below me. That's like low-hanging fruit. Plus, I'd rather talk about how, you know, we spend quieter times together, and I like that, you know? It's a nice change of pace. I need some time to relax and unwind and, pardon my French, but not be an asshole. So, you're down? Cool, I'm not gonna force